Hey Sagittarius, what's up? Let's see what you need to know right now. What's coming towards you for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Show me clearly what's going on for Saggy. We have Mickle a Muckle and Penelope Dreamweaver with the fawn at the bottom. Interesting. There's this playful element that's coming through. You ever find yourself when you're sleeping, you wake yourself up by laughing? Have you ever had that happen? There's kind of like on an intuitive, soulful level, you know what's happening or you know that it's all working out. On a human level, on an ego level, you might beg to differ, especially because Mickle and Muckle, when it came out, it was in the reverse. So you may be like, this isn't funny. You're like looking at the universe, looking at whatever that's showing up in your reality, and you're like, this is annoying, or this is frustrating, or I'm feeling kind of pissed off. The universe has a funny sense of humor, but you're like, ha ha, eye roll, like, no, that's ain't funny. But there seems like there's this deep inner knowing that you have. It's relating to a desire, it's relating to some sort of dream, and you are weaving tapestries with the universe, with the divine. You are co-creating this magical, I don't know, I'm literally seeing like a blanket, but like fairy dust. It's a weird image I'm getting in my mind's eye, but it's kind of like these little sparkles, but I'm seeing it's like a blanket. It's like you are being blanket, cocooned in a lot of magic potential. And I feel like Mickle and Muckle is just kind of like a reminder to loosen up a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Because it is all working out for you. The fawn, the pook, you got a lot of like shape-shifting energy. So basically, like, you know what, you guys? Current reality may not be reflecting this desire or this dream. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's a lot that's going on that's outside of your hands. It's really out of your control. The only thing you can control is how you react to it, how you respond to it, how you perceive what's happening around you. And staying centered and staying grounded within. And I'm seeing, oh, that gnome is at the bottom as well. You're like, you're feeling fed up. You're like, this is a joke. This is a sick joke. This may be pushing you in a way that, ooh, we have Giulia and Rakun. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is pushing you through your fear. Analyze the shadows. Oh my god. This is insane. This is insane. I'm not trying to laugh, but you know what? I'm embodying Mickle the Muckle energy where I'm just, you know what? We gonna roll with it, right? We gonna roll with it. We gonna trust in it. It's kind of like if you ever have a dream and you realize this isn't a real, like, this is a dream. I'm lucid dreaming right fucking now. And so then you realize, oh, I'm in control of my reality. It's kind of like this. It's like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You have a say in how things play out. There's this fear monger. We got the monster over here, Giulia, and oh, that gnome, where we feel powerless, where we feel we've lost a sense of direction, where we feel stuck. We feel like this is difficult, this is hard, this is not easy as it should have been. This is just deception. This is the shadow side that's being brought up, that's being triggered, that we're having to adapt, overcome. Singer of Transfiguration and She of the Crouch. This is about creating something from this insane energy. It's like turning things around in your favor and focusing on the best, focusing on the positive, focusing on the good, and not allowing the darkness to overtake or to control you or to pull you back down. It's kind of like I'm seeing someone in the ocean and then something grabs their leg and tries to pull them down to the deep, dark, like, lack of light, like to the very pits of the bottom of the ocean, pits of hell, you call it. Oh my god. So, what on earth? What in tarnation? Saggy, I'm sorry. This is the reading that's so far is quite intense, quite insane. But this is all happening very quickly. It's short-lived. It's all temporary. This is all temporary. Singer of Healing at the top of the deck. This is like a huge rebirth, a huge transformation that you're in the process of going through. And I guess they're saying laughter is the best medicine. So I hope that this reading can make you laugh in some way. Somewhere in this reading, I'll make you laugh. I'm not going to force it, though. You know, no one likes someone that's being all forceful, and I'm not. I'm just being me. But my gosh. Okay. Blame it on the full moon in Libra. If you're listening to this reading around the time I post it, full moon is in Libra, but you could be coming across this reading months from now, years from now. We have Memento Mori. The meaning is in the middle. Emotions and liberation. Okay, so Memento Mori. Life, presence, and depth. Look at the two versions of yourself. There's the existing you. There's the old you. It's like past, present, future. All different versions of you. There's a future version of you looking back at you currently and be like, oh, I understand why that had to happen. I know why Saggy went through that. It got me here. Everything worked out in the end. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. And then even like your past self versus where you are currently. You might be picking up on past energy from your previous self from a couple months ago, a couple of years ago. You might be like, why am I thinking of this thing? Why am I feeling these emotions? It might not actually be yours. You don't have to claim it. You don't have to claim it at all. It could be energy from the past. It could be someone external from you that you're picking up on their frequency. You do not have to take it on. You don't have to. Only if you give permission to. Life, presence, and depth. Well, the next card is emotion. So there's a lot of depth that comes through with these emotions, right? What does it say? Honoring the flow of all the emotions. So one moment you might be chilling, you might be cool, you might be calm, happy, vibing. Next moment you might be flipping out, crashing out, losing your mind, angry, upset, anxious, all the feels. And then the next card, liberation. Just let me be. Free spirit, wild and authentic. Literally, let me be. Emotions, let it come up, observe. You do not have to identify with them. Just because you feel it doesn't mean that is 100%. Like, feelings are just feelings. It's not fact. Emotions, get your body moving. Maybe dance, maybe do a little workout, go for a walk, move your body. Move your body, girl. You know, like, move your body, find a way to get this energy out of you so that's not staying stuck and stagnant, because otherwise that will lead to a lot of frustration and you will fucking lose your mind. You will be like, I'm going crazy. They're out to get me. My demons are dragging me down to the pits of hell. I'm screwed. No, you're not. Stop saying that you are. You're not. Stop saying that, because you're not. But wow. Okay. Yeah, just freeing yourself from the emotions. That's what you gotta do as you're going through this period, as you're cycling through this, pedaling through. I'm seeing someone on a bicycle. Maybe you bike. Where I'm at, it's snowing still. We think it's spring and then it snows. And then it melts and it's like, oh, it's spring. And then, nope, it snows. And then, okay, it's spring again. No, it snows. I think it's funny because where I'm at, we have like bike paths, but like most of the year it's covered in snow. No one's biking when it's fucking snowing and cold as hell out, but hey, pedal through, right? Pedal through the snow. Whatever comes your way, you pedal through because you're unstoppable and you're capable. All right. Hierophant with justice. A double Venus energy. We got Taurus, we have Libra. Full moon in Libra, Venus is in Taurus. We got that vibe in the air. So, things are going to balance out. This is bringing attention to commitments, contracts, relationships with yourself versus relationships with other people. We see here in this Justice card, it's kind of like a chess game. I'm never a big fan of chess. Checkers, I'm just not a fan. for me personally. But it's like every move you make, being smart, wise, intentional, and I'm even hearing brave, being even a little bit brave, a little bit bold, but to not rush through, to not rush to the finish line, but to take your time. Why? Because nature takes its time, so should you. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Great love is worth the wait, and it's worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Knight of Cups, there could be someone coming towards you. You both are moving towards each other. But there's a message coming in the near future, and there could be some sort of discussion around a commitment, contracts, marriage. This could be someone that you see potential future with. Page of Swords. Maybe you know them through like online, social media, dating app for some of you. Anyways, Justice and the Hierophant. Double major arcana. This is highlighting certain pillars in your life that are significant, that are of some form of permanence. Something feels quite structured here. Or I'm seeing like pillars in my mind's eye. Something that should be bringing support into your life. Two of Swords, next card out. Five of Cups. So, choices, decisions, but you're not quite sure which way to go. Feeling a little bit blinded, feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little unsure. Where to go? Mind over heart or heart over mind? At the bottom, we see the Five of Cups. So it makes sense why you're so stuck. You're like, fuck, I'm emotional. It's what we saw earlier, emotions. And then what we see, that gnome, right? Giulia, we're scared, we're being freaked out, our pain, our wounds, our shadow sides being brought up to the surface. And we're just like feeling Two of Swords to the Five of Cups. We're like hopeless, we're having trouble having faith. Five of Cups, Four of Swords, Chariot. So when you find yourself in that mode where you feel like lost, you don't know where to go, what to do, what's the next move, that's where you really are needing to go back from within. You are needing to get grounded. You are needing to sleep, and even letting your dreams communicate with you, right? Dreams could be extremely vivid during this time. I don't know about you, but my dreams be, when I go through periods where I remember them, I go through periods when I don't, but when I do, normally a significant message or some sort of guidance from my guides, from my higher self. So keep a dream journal. But so when you're not sure what to do, you don't know what to choose, your emotions are all over the place, that's where we need to sit still. We need to observe. It's not the time to act. Do not make any rash or permanent decisions based off temporary emotions. It may feel like you're feeling this forever. Oh my God. It's all temporary. You're not going to feel this way forever. This will pass. And what we were even seeing with the fawn and stuff, where is it? Somewhere, whatever. Shape-shifting energy, the Pook and the fawn. Things are shifting very fast on an energetic level. So whatever that has you all up upset, all up in the feels, put you in a bad mood, it's short-lived, and after a good night's rest, you're back on your horse. Like you never got off. All right? Now you have a plan. Now you have a sense of direction. Now you feel more clarity to overcome whatever these obstacles are, right? Chariot to the Five of Wands. Okay, so you're not out of it. You're still kind of in the thick of it, but you're determined. Yes, you see these as obstacles, but you know that they're not going to stop you. You know that you can overcome, you can adapt. You don't have to the situation doesn't have to keep escalating. Five of Wands to the Devil. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Three of Wands. Okay. This is definitely a situation that is testing your faith in yourself. This may have the temptation to fall back into old ways, old habits, old beliefs, old mindsets, old energies, just like the old, right? there's that temptation to rush back on in, but you're working on yourself. You're working. You've come a long way. So I don't really see you feeding into this the way you would have in the past. So already it's showing that you've selected, you've made a choice that aligns with a higher version of yourself. The way you would have handled this 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, you would have handled it way worse. You're doing great. Like, considering what you're dealing with or what you're juggling, what these obstacles may be, you are taking it like a champ. This doesn't have to define you or have much power over you. You get to decide what has power over you. 8 of Swords. Your mind, right? Your mind can take a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. It can be our own fucking worst enemy. 7 of Cups. 8 of Swords and 7 of Cups. Where do I go from here? What's the truth? What's real? And then the 9 of Swords underneath that, literally. What's real? What's fake? I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, and this fell out. The 8 of Swords fell out on top of the Hierophant. So it's like, you know already within. You already know the truth. It's within. You have that truth within you. It hasn't left. This is now where we're just getting so overwhelmed, overstimulated, and we can't really hear our inner wisdom that clearly. Again, so when we're in that mode, not the time to make any big decisions because we're not thinking in a way that's clear. So let the dust settle. Let the dust settle. Trust yourself. But I'm seeing whoever you are during this period, you may be having doubts about what you've learned, about how far you've come. You're second guessing. Well, should I not? 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups. You want to just make sure that, like, obviously you want to come out of this happy and blissful. You want to make sure that you choose the right path, choose the right option. There is something you're having to leave behind, though. 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. But I'm seeing you're being supported to do so. You're being supported to branch out, to expand, to leave behind what's familiar. There's no wrong choice. There's no wrong option. You gotta trust yourself, man. Trust yourself. It's all gonna work out. Everything's gonna be great. What did that one card say? Oh, look, 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it's at least it's in the reverse. Just let me be. Free spirit, wild, and authentic. You gotta really lean into your authentic self. 3 of Swords in the reverse. A lot of air in this reading. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius with just a little bit of Taurus. There's healing taking place. Oh, look, the 9 of Swords still at the bottom. There's healing taking place. This is where you are not... like, yes, okay, is your mind going all these different ways, all these different thoughts, all these different places, all these different avenues? Yeah. 7 of Cups. This is the same thing from earlier, so I'm not going to look at that anymore. But it's not as painful, or it's not as uncomfortable, or it's not as triggering. This is revealing to you what needs to be released, what is having to... How can I speak? I feel like my words aren't coming to me. It's just showing you the areas that need a little bit more tender, loving care and more compassion and more patience. Patience. Oh my gosh. This entire day today, I cannot speak. It's the weirdest thing. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay. What are you not going to repeat? What are you not going to continue to enable or have spiraling? So 3 of Swords reverse and the Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me that you have took your hands off the wheel. You stopped doing or acting in a way that leads to pain or suffering. This is now where you are making improvements. You're undoing. You are resolving. You're getting the support you need. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. Again, this is just showing like healing, recovering, and the actions that you're taking come from a place where you're stable and secure, and you've given it a lot of thought, and you've been preparing. So let me look at these cards again. Justice to Hierophant, Two of Swords, Three of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, Eight of Swords. This is where you're now choosing a different path. You're being very intentional with yourself, with your energy, with how much you've healed. You're not continuing the same way you used to, like, because you've changed. Again, old version of yourself, current version of yourself, and future version of yourself. There's this huge growth period. You're always growing, like, it's nonstop, but a lot of these emotions you're clearing, and it's relieving you of a lot of pent-up energy that's been holding you back, blocking you, keeping you stuck, keeping you in this limbo. But not anymore. Like, again, Two of Swords. What are you choosing? You're choosing the path that leads to healing. You are not replaying that path, that pattern, that song, that story. You're not replaying it. You're saying, no thanks. Not for me. Five of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Magician. Okay. Five of Pentacles can talk about loss. It can talk about some kind of suffering. It could be talking about, like, the lack of support, lack of finances, lack of understanding. You and someone maybe are not seeing eye to eye. Sometimes this can represent, illness or some sort of sickness, or you're physically just not your strongest. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom, which says that you have the ability to recover, right? You aren't in this lack for very long. You have what it takes to recover, bounce back stronger. You have the tools. But I feel maybe this is talking about relationships with other people and their expectations on you. And they expect you to pull them out of the mud, or to fix their problems, or to be there whenever they want or need you. And if you don't show up in that way, they get angry, or they threaten to leave, or they act out in ways that are very toxic or malicious or manipulative. And that's not really fair. That's not fair. Not really. It isn't fair, point blank, period. Queen of Pentacles, she's very caring. She's very nurturing. She's super, super helpful. But, like, now a boundary's being crossed. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Now her kindness is being taken advantage of. So we go back to what we were just talking about with the Two of Swords, Three of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, and how you're actively choosing to not continue or enable certain habits, patterns, experiences that lead to suffering, loss, pain, etc. Like, choosing wisely. Even though this entire process you've been going through, my goodness, frustrating. It's been triggering. It's been reminding you of the fears, reminding you of your past, your shadows, your traumas. It's revealing masks that you used to wear, masks that others may wear. It's like questioning your authenticity, your identity. It's like this huge awakening, and yet you could be kind of spiraling. It's like, this is one of those situations where it's just not giving to you. Five of Pentacles is taking, it's draining, it's not giving to you. It's clouding your vision. Going back to the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords, it's clouding your vision, or it's distracting you from your commitments, or I'm seeing that it is something that is, again, making you second guess yourself. So that's not cool. That's not good. So, I mean, we go back to this Oracle card, Liberation. Just let me be. Let me be. Let me be. Free spirit, wild, and authentic. That's what you're saying to whatever this is. Let me be. If it's your mind, let me be. If it's another person, let me be. Let me be. That's what you're saying. All right. Can we get an outcome for Sagittarius? Ten of Pentacles just flipped itself in the reverse here. And we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. Ten of Pentacles reversed. falling on top of the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords reversed. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. Oh my god, you're getting all fives in this reading. This is a complex. I just gotta be completely transparent. This is very complex. This is not the easiest of readings I've had recently. This is not the simplest. But so, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is representing a foundation that's not very stable. It's not sustainable. This is not long lasting. This is draining. This is tarnished. This is not the place you want to commit to for the long term. This is now where the amount of energy that we're pouring in, the amount of time, the money, it's just like going down the drain. Fucking like, fuck. From the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles reverse is not working. This ain't worth the investment. I don't know who needs to hear this. This is not worth staying put in. It's like, you got to keep going. You got to keep moving through this. This is not it, okay? Choose a different path, right? Because this fell on the Two of Swords. Choose a different path, because this certainly ain't it. And then at the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, you know, she's confident, she's outgoing, she's loving, she's nurturing, she's fun, she's optimistic. She tends to have a good attitude, right? And this is with the Ace of Swords. So she, you know, she's looking at the situation, even though Five of Cups, she's feeling all emotions. Disappointed, maybe a little regret, wishing things were a little bit different, but at the end of the day, she sees clearly, like, okay, I don't like how this makes me feel. I don't like the way this is going. I got to move accordingly, and I can't stay stuck in this limbo. I can't just stay focused on, woe is me, I'm a failure, this sucks. Like, obviously feel the feels, but you can't let this destroy you, you know? Otherwise, then everything else is going to come crashing down. You really don't deserve that. Oh my gosh. This reading. Like, oh, okay, we're going to wrap this up. Let's get like one more card. Can we get an outcome? I said that and the Ten of Pentacles reverse came out. I was like, can we get another outcome for Sagittarius? I want to leave this on a high note. Outcome. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, and we have the Lovers, Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so despite all this that's going down, everything that's shaken out, everything that may feel a little unsturdy, a little unbalanced, a little shaky, what matters most is that you take care of yourself, you prioritize yourself, you stay grounded, you invest in your love. Self-love is so important. Take care of you. Look out for you. At the end of the day, you only got yourself to your very last breath. You came into this world, you leave this world with you. Whoever comes in your life, whoever leaves your life, whoever stays in your life, cool. But at the end of the day, you gotta take care of you. No one's coming to save you. I can't save you. I can only send you little messages through these readings. Comments, like your comment, respond to your DM. I can't save you. You can't save me. We can lean on each other. We can be there for each other. We can do what we can. But at the end of the day, you got to save yourself. I got to save myself. You know? This Queen of Pentacles, be certain who you are. You don't have to let these things define you or destroy you or shake you. You got to stay grounded. Okay? Like a tree deeply rooted in the soil. You know, wind's going to come by. Some storm's going to come by. Yeah, a few branches might break, but you remain solid and unbreakable. Bend with the wind, you know? Lovers at the bottom. Gemini energy. We also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay, interesting. Tower as well. Hybrids. Okay. So this is now kind of shaking up your commitments, your relationships, a specific divine counterpart even. And I'm seeing like a choice, a decision. Like Lovers always represents a choice, to stay or to go, to commit or to not. Seven of Pentacles, you feeling it out, you're gonna give it some time, you'll see what happens. You might give to the end of the week, you might give to the end of April, or whenever the fuck, right? But you're giving yourself a time limit. You can make some adjustments, see if that makes any improvements. Maybe you need to give a little bit less, right? Whatever adjustments you're making, give it a little bit of time And then 8 of Cups. After taking stock, after observing, time to get moving and time to leave something behind, whether that's an old habit, an old routine, something that's just like outdated, outgrown. If this is talking about you leaving behind a commitment, a person, a project, a place, because it's the end of course, it's not something that is sustainable, or it's not something worth investing in further. If this is about a property, some of y'all selling a property, the amount of energy, time, money that you've been investing in this place, it's just draining your pockets. It's not making any sense to stay here any longer. Then you got to do what you got to be smart. You got to be wise here. And that keeps coming back down to the Hierophant and Justice. You got to be smart. You got to be wise. You got to be logical here. And then when you've had enough, when you've given this enough time to develop and you finally reach this point where you're like, all right, it's time to move forwards. 9 of Cups. Your wishes, your hopes, your desires, your dreams, everything that you were so worried about, you were so anxious about from the very beginning of this reading, emotions were all over the place. You're in the middle of this transition. You're like, oh my God, I'm feeling frustrated. Let me be. Trying to have a funny sense of humor. Oh my God, haha, joke's on me. No. Deep down in your soul, you knew it was all going to work out. And it is. This is just part of the process. So even trust in any delays, because sometimes Wheel of Fortune reverse can talk about delays. It can talk about rejection, but you always win. You're always winning. Even if you find yourself in a situation where there's a loss, right? Maybe it's a financial loss. Maybe some shit took out, can't fucking speak, all day today. Some shit happened at your job. Doesn't matter what it is. You are always winning. Claim it, speak it, say it to yourself. You may feel like, oh, but I'm lying. That's not true. Well, then who's saying that? You are. Then you're affirming that. So you're a winner. Even if it feels like you're losing, you're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I promise you, any setback is temporary. This is a setup for a massive breakthrough, big comeback around. Anything that you lost comes back towards you tenfold. If it's money, tenfold. If it's a relationship, tenfold. If it's a place, whatever it is that you may be losing out on temporarily, it's gonna come back to you better than before. You never lose. Okay. Oh my God, what a reading. Complex. Oh my goodness. But just gotta embrace this shakeup, okay? I love you. Let me know if it resonates in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Private readings are available in the description box, and you can find me over on my Instagram and TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.